Hello, Bill Molyneux here with Bill's Wargame World and Bill's History World with Goober the Traveling Bear. Alright, well, what is this video about? It is about two channels. My miniature and board wargaming channel, Bill's Wargame World, and Bill's History channel, where Goober and I try to promote small museums and historic sites that don't get the publicity that the large museums receive. I also have my little mini board game company, which is in a massive disarray as I change over to Blue Panther Printing. One of the main reasons for this is I'm asking all of you who are watching this to watch it all the way through. I have some really big surprises. You're going to see we are going to be sending out games and helping historic sites. And you can help too. First of all, I received a letter from Brendan Lowry in Australia yesterday. And I don't know how many people realize the time it takes to drive to a historic site, make a video. And yes, I don't edit much. But I do edit a little bit, and you know, some videos get several thousand views, some get 50. And this nice fella Brendan in Australia, for believe it or not, he sent me a 3-paragraph beautiful letter. It's really interesting that he liked the Baltimore Museum of Technology, and that he said it was fascinating. This letter really rejuvenated me to keep plugging along. I'm just going to go over some of our places that we visited and will be visiting again. The Old Stone Fort in Schoharie, New York. Drums Along the Mohawk movie was based on this. We're going to be going there October 14th weekend. We're going to see a Mr. Paul Suppley, I believe it is. And he's going to get a couple French Indian War board games from the old Superior print-on-demand style. Okay. Another exciting historic site. The CSS Neuse Historical Education Building and the reproduction of the CSS Neuse 2 that's behind the museum. The staff there, Keith, Matthew, everyone, they work really hard with their school programs. If you have a couple extra dollars, go on Facebook to the CSS Friends of the CSS Neuse and hit donate and send them a couple bucks. I know Goober and I'd appreciate it if you could help them out. They're having a tough time with their homeschool program this fall. So we are going to be sending them a batch of Lee Antietam games to help their gift shop and sales, and some more Pickett's Charge games. Alright, I'm going to go over to the camera and we're going to go over what else here on this table is going to be sent out. Welcome back, everyone. Well, the Brandywine Battlefield had a rough couple weeks. I don't know, those in the East Coast probably were watching the escaped convict who was in Longwood Gardens and the Brandywine Battlefield. We are sending Miss Nancy, who runs the gift shop, 6 free copies of the Battle of Brandywine, and to help them out. And then Superior Print on Demand found the old Brandywine games that are over, I don't know, 10, 15 years old. And they put in the modern map and the up-to-date counters. So I'm going to be giving them to them. They're not as up-to-date as the newer version. So that's that. The War of 1812 games. Well, we're going to give some of these to Miss Betsy, and she runs Jerusalem Mills, and she has a brand new general merchandise store that's going to be open. So Goober and I are going to be giving some of those away. So what else do we have? Well, the wonderful museum at the Maryland Veterans Museum in La Plata, Maryland, is one of those museums that people don't know it exists, and it's awesome. We're going to give them several of the old World War II games that I have, and also a couple of the Korean War games, and they could put them in their gift shop. And we have a couple Balkans games and some Korean War games. And Miss Connie there, she is a phenomenal historian, and I plan on making 2 videos there of their World War II Battle of the Bulge section and their War of 1812 section this fall coming into winter. Next we have a couple more copies of the French Indian War sets, and they are going to Sean and Matthew at the Braddock's Battlefield History Center, and they do great work. Now, I don't know, this is all the old stock that was sent to me from the warehouse. I don't know what it's going to cost me. Jeff has not sent me an invoice yet, but Goober and I decided that we will donate most of this to historic sites, and that's the plan for that. Now, I asked you to continue watching, and I hope you're still watching. October 5th through the 8th, Uncle Buck, the historian, will be in Baltimore. We will be making videos of Edgar Allan Poe's house area, cemetery, and we have tickets for the festival. So Goober will be adventuring with Uncle Buck once again. Well, this video is with me jabbering along. If you ever want to donate to one of my historic sites that Goober has visited, please do, and let them know that you saw a Goober video. And as we continue for 2024, because believe it or not, I am literally booked all the way through to January, other than I have not set a date for the Maryland Museum yet. But we are pretty much booked for something every weekend all the way to January. We will be at Fort Frederick this weekend, September 16th. We're going to be making a video for the Civilian Conservation Corps. Now, I've decided to keep both channels separate. One thing I will do is if I do a book review, I will post them on both channels. So if you're a miniature wargamer or a board wargamer, those videos will stay on that channel. And if you're just a history person that wants to see history sites and not wargaming, then you'll stay on the Bill's History channel with Goober the Traveling Bear. Now, what I do ask is if you wouldn't mind subscribing to both, just to help my numbers. And I'm going to pause the camera for a moment. Alright, I'm back on camera, and this is what I asked everyone to please stay and watch to the end. My one channel is actually making some money, and I've decided that every month I will donate all of that money to a historic site. And once YouTube land and Google pays me, Matt and Keith at the CSS News Education Center, my YouTube money that I make for the next couple months here is going to go to your site, and I hope all my viewers will consider looking at the CSS News and hit the donate button and send a couple dollars too. So YouTube money that I'm making, if you can get more people to subscribe both channels and I can make more money, I can give more money away and help these historic sites that, you know, after COVID, a lot of these sites took a real beating as far as financial issues. So that is everything. These games will slowly be shipped out in the next several weeks, And stay safe, be kind, be courteous. And, this letter I got from Brendan, thank you, from Australia. Thank you, Brendan. It really perked me up that everything I'm doing isn't for nothing, that someone's actually watching my channels. Stay safe, everyone, and be kind.